Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, this is James Hyman with the Lock and Home Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily source of geek news, gadget views, and answers that you can use.
Like an answer to the question, do you appreciate that I let people in our community submit their own video introductions to TLDR? Because I kind of like it. It lets the world know that it's not just you who's watching, it's everybody else too. At least I'm assuming there's more than one of you out there today. I poured myself some unboxing juice. You didn't have to force me to drink that. Because I got a box, which I'm now going to unbox. Probably could have used some kind of sharp instrument, but this is much more fun. Oh, it's another Star Wars figure that I ordered. I mentioned this on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter the other day. I am going to be recreating Jabba's palace on one of my home office shelves. It's not going to be the full Jabba's palace because it's a small shelf, but most, if not all, of Jabba's entertainers will soon be on the shelf, including Gargan. If you want to see that completed project, I'm sure it'll be in an upcoming Perillo vlog. And according to this, I've got to wait a few more days before I get Max Rebo. You remember him. He was the blue elephant-like creature in Jabba's palace. Come on! Max Rebo! And while I'm staring at my iPad, let me tell you about this free application that was released today, Quip, Q-U-I-P. Beautiful documents on any device. Every document has a chat thread making collaboration easy. Shared folders put your team and family on the same page. And Quip works in online or offline, or on an airplane? Well, I guess that would be offline or online, depending on if you had access. So if you use an iPad and you were tired of waiting for Microsoft Office to be released on the iPad, well, check out Quip. And speaking of Microsoft Office, it's now available for Android, although not optimized for Android tablets. In other news, nobody really cares or has any tablet-optimized Android apps to begin with. Oh, I know what Microsoft's trying to do. They're trying to make it seem like they're engaging on other platforms. It's just that they're holding back on releasing tablet-optimized versions of their Microsoft Office applications. And it might work, but I don't think that's going to make people want to buy more Windows PCs or Surfaces. I could be wrong. Maybe you would buy a PC or a Surface computer from Microsoft because you wanted to use Microsoft Office. Do you do that? I'm guessing that most people buy PCs these days because they want to game, not because they want to play inside of some kind of productivity suite. Of course, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of businesses out there who still rely on PC or Windows-based software. Eventually, they'll migrate because I don't see PCs being hot sellers for consumers anymore. Just take a look at the search trend for the keyword computer. You could ski down that slope. Nobody searches for computer anymore. Okay, not nobody. Maybe you're still searching for the keyword computer, but you're in a minority. Please don't hate me for what I'm about to say again. This is the new PC. This too. And for the rest of you, there's always this computer. There's also the pending Ubuntu Edge, which I'm considering backing. More on that in just a minute. Nintendo sold only 160,000 Wii U consoles last quarter. I should add that I probably wouldn't spend my last quarter on a Wii U console. That's not to say that they suck, it's just that I wouldn't buy one for me. Plus, if they continue to not sell well, maybe Nintendo will port their popular titles to other platforms. Wouldn't you love to see Zelda on Android or iOS? According to SlashGear's research, Google lied. The Nexus 7 did not outsell iPad in Japan. Where's the emoji for what I'm feeling right now? What Google did was took stats from only part of the industry, not the entire industry. So they didn't really lie, but they told a severe mistruth. As a matter of fact, iPads outsold Nexus 7s 2-1. But that's in Japan. Where else are iPads selling? Google is set to provide free Wi-Fi in Starbucks instead of AT&T. This also means that lattes will be open-sourced and espressos will all be served with ads. Seriously, if you want a free $50 Starbucks gift card, all you need to do is head over to go.tagjag.com/nextdoor, get your neighborhood to sign up, and you get the $50 Starbucks gift card. And then I get one too, because I made the lead for you to get your neighborhood signed up. Do it! Do you realize I've not been out of pocket for any Starbucks food or drink that I've purchased all year? Thanks again to go.tagjag.com/nextdoor. It's been revealed that an NSA program is collecting, quote, nearly everything a user does on the internet, end quote. Man, that's gotta be a load of porn. Who gets the job of having to sift through that? Thanks to a lawsuit in Europe, Microsoft is now being forced to rename SkyDrive. I'm guessing the new title is going to be something like Microsoft Cloud Virtual Storage Surface Pro Premium Plus Drive Storage Space Cloud. They're always so descriptive in their titles. Over on deals.lockergnome.com today, we have a 66% discount on Xscan, which will help you optimize your Mac. And if you don't have a Mac, there's still time to sign up for our free MacBook Air giveaway. Again, on deals.lockergnome.com. And on lockergnome.com outright, we have 3 new articles that might come in handy for you or someone you know. Selecting the right GPS tracking device for you, the advantages of color laser printers, and the newest technology in floor cleaning. And yes, we embedded the video ad that we did for iRobot. Thanks again for your support. What else is in the headlines? Disney has registered Star Wars Attack Squadrons domains. Attack Squadrons? Sounds awesome! Facebook is rolling out embedded posts for anybody out there who's still blogging. Do you guys blog anymore? Did you in the first place? No, seriously, if you're blogging, we appreciate any link that you send along to lockergnome.com. Hell, I'm giving you permission to embed any video we've ever done, including this one. I dare one of you to embed this video on a blog post. In fact, the first person who does is going to get this $5 Starbucks gift card. It's all I have on me right now. And here's the funny thing. Starbucks isn't sponsoring me. They should, but they're not. Apple is reportedly working on an A6-based iPad mini without Retina display. There's also a bit of code which is surfaced in the iOS 7 beta, which suggests that Apple's new iPhone, whatever it's going to be called, is going to be running on an A7 processor. So do you think the iPad mini is going to succeed or fail based on the fact that it's still not going to be Retina, allegedly? I think more people buy the iPad mini because of its size, not necessarily because of its screen resolution. Did you come up here to help me with TLDR? Minoboard, Intel's first open source PC, is on sale for $199. It could be good for tinkerers who just weren't satisfied with what the Raspberry Pi had to offer. Our question of the day is brought to you by tagjag.com/ALL/ your search term. If you do that and you just replace your search term with whatever you happen to be looking for on Amazon, you can give LockerGnome the credit for that purchase. It's not going to cost you any more, and we benefit. We're happy. You're happy. Everyone wins. Edward Gottwig writes, Ubuntu Edge, where is the news? In case you've been living under a rock for the past week, Ubuntu has launched an Indiegogo project hoping to raise $32 million. With 21 days left, they've raised almost $8 million of it. Just some specs on the page. The Edge is not going to be available to buy at launch. Specs are to be finalized as late as possible to ensure the best available components, and it'll dual boot into Ubuntu Mobile OS and Android, converting into a full desktop PC. Believe it or not, I'm thinking about backing it and getting 2. One for me, and one to give away to the rest of this community. So we don't know much about the hardware right now. We just know that a lot of people who love Linux and Ubuntu who want this phone are willing to put their money on the line, and I think that says everything. I mean, consider, for years, Ubuntu and Linux enthusiasts have been all like, oh, Ubuntu's gonna win, and we've been waiting for it to win. This is a chance. How much do you believe in Linux and Ubuntu? Enough to spend money on it? Considering that the project doesn't really cost you anything, at least out of pocket, I don't know if they're really going to make their goal. I'm hopeful, and I'm watching, and as I said, I'm willing to put my money on the line as well. It's just that community is not exactly the most spendy. I can tell you that if I do decide to back it, and you think I should, it's probably going to be made possible through a new sponsor of ours, go.tagjag.com/free points. You can use that on iOS or Android at this point to generate free codes to exchange for Amazon gift cards, PayPal money, real money that you don't have to pay for just by downloading sponsored apps through that app. What do you think? Should we keep them as a sponsor if we do hardware giveaways every week in this channel? Take a look at what they have to offer. I wouldn't mind having them as a sponsor if they enable better connection between you and me and we're able to make each other happy. but we got to figure out how to make this work right. So each week we could give away a piece of hardware, but let the person who gets that hardware decide what hardware they want. But we have to give them a budget, maybe $400. Let me know. I'm always open for feedback. My email is chris@pirillo.com, and I'm doing my best to do what you would like me to do within reason, because I can't do everything you want me to do because I have to, play with Star Wars figures in my spare time. Thanks again for liking and sharing everything we do with everybody you know, and participating, commenting, and just being there for me as much as I am there for you, virtually. We'll see you later.